same question I started with Leon was just playing the three California teams in a row and being able to come back and get a win against San Jose and then playing the other two teams tough and coming back in your own right against LA. What is that showing you kind of about the character in the room to finish off the season?
Well, yeah, we've played those teams pretty tough most of the year, so to hold that through most of the season is a good thing. We've seen some progress as far as, instilling some of the game plans on those teams. Some of the acquisitions have helped with that. Obviously, their size is something to deal with. It's getting a little bigger, I think, showed a lot more pushback in those games than we would have had at the start of the front of the year. But we would have liked to have won all three games, and to get 1 out of 3 is still a disappointment. Sure, we're happy with the effort, but we're still here to win hockey games, and 3 out of 3 is what we're striving for. One's not going to cut it.
The Oilers in the past have talked about how hard they are to match up against because they're bigger, heavier teams in the Western Conference and in California, and you're getting bigger and heavier as a unit. You guys got Patrick Maroon, Zach Cassian. Is it giving you a little bit of taste of what the Oilers could do maybe next year with bigger bodies like that?
Yeah, I think the healthy bodies is probably the most important thing for us. I still think we pose the tougher matchup with those 3 centers down the middle. The skill that all 3 of them possess, I think, is a tough matchup for the other team. And obviously adding the size, I think, gives our team just a different way to beat you. We have the speed, the skill. The power play is going to get better with those guys being healthy. So that's another way to beat you. And now that we're a little bit bigger, we can stay in those games and grind it out and hopefully win some games that way.
Mark, where does that extra goal come from? I mean, it was basically 1 goal against LA and Anaheim. Even the Arizona game, if you would have prevented 1 more or got 1 more, maybe that swings the tide. It seems there's a lot for this team where it's that 1 goal or 1 area of the game that winds up costing you in the end.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of symptomatic of the season. I think the obvious answer is the power play. With the amount of skill we have that we can put on the ice at particular times, it hasn't been a difference maker enough for us this year. And a lot of the, winning on the road, stuff like that, that's special teams and good defense. And our special teams hasn't really been there for us. So next year, or these last 3 games, is another opportunity for us to build on it. But the power play has to be a difference for us, especially with the talent we can put out there.
With this last stretch of games for you guys, a little weird. I mean, this is kind of a
it's not ideal, especially the way things have been going. I think it was 19-35, and then to kind of finish on a breezier schedule, I'd say. It's different, but it poses another challenge. The end of the season's right around the corner. As a group, we got to make sure we're not checking out. Yeah. There's still 3 games here, rivalry games, teams that we want to finish ahead of, and we have an opportunity to kind of, our fate's in our own hands. So these are 3 games we want to win. There's certainly enough motivation in that room to win these games, and I don't think anybody's packed their bags yet.